All right, so this time we're going to look at two-step equations, which means it's only one more step from the video that you just looked at. Again, we're going to stick to the odds and you're going to work out the evens on your own or with a partner. So this first problem, you may want to split and circle your variable that you want to get by itself. So my first step, I want to subtract 2 from both sides because that positive 2 is just there. So let's go ahead and get rid of it. So we subtract 2 minus 2, we get 0, so that's gone. And on this side, we have 4, and then we have a divided by 4 left on our right side. So since this is division, we want to do the opposite, which is multiplication. So I want to multiply both sides by 4. That will cancel out, so I'm left with a equals 16. Now remember, we can go back if we want to check our problems. And it means that what we want to do is put in what we think the answer is for A. Okay, and if I'm right, I should get back 16 or 6. So I have 16 divided by 4 is 4, plus 2 will be 6. So I do see that 6 equals 6, so that means that I am correct. All right, number 3. So let's go ahead and split our problem if you need that. We want to remove this -7 first, or this -7 first. Remember, those are the same thing. So I'm going to add 7 because that's the opposite. And what I do to one side, we will do to the other side. So now 7 or -7 plus 7 will cancel out. And I'm going to have left 9x equals 0. Okay, this cancels out. So that means I have to write something. So make sure you do not forget that 0. A lot of people get stuck there. So I divide 9 on both sides and I get x equals 0. Remember, 0 out of, whenever you have a 0 in your numerator, that's going to automatically be 0. All right. So let's go ahead and split out number 5. We want to solve for r this time. So my first step, I'm going to add 5 to both sides. So that cancels out. Now I have -4 plus 5, which gives me 1. I'm going to bring down my r divided by 20. Since I have division, that means I want to multiply both sides by 20. That's going to cancel out. So I'm left with r. And then I do 20 times 1. That will give me 20. All right, so this next problem looks a little fun, but it's not as bad as it looks, okay? You have a bigger fraction, but it's still the same concept. Since I have division, I'm still going to multiply, and I'm going to multiply by my denominator, okay? So when I multiply both sides by 3, that cancels out. I have left v plus 9 equals 24. Now I still want this v by itself. So I have positive 9, which means I want to subtract 9 from both sides. Okay, my 9's will cancel out. And I'll be left with v equals 15. All right. So next problem. I'm going to subtract 1 from both sides. So I'm going to be left with -9x equals -81. Now I have -9x plus -81. So this is multiplication. Remember, -9 is like -9 times x. Okay, so let's divide by -9. And our final answer will be x equals 9. All right. So let's split this one. And we're going to have -2 on both sides. This is going to cancel out. So now I have -2 minus 2. That's going to give me -4. Then I have equal V divided by 4. This is division because, like I said, it's V divided by 4. So that means I want to multiply. When I multiply, my 4's will cancel out, leaving me with V. Then I have V times -4 will give me -16. All right, so I hope that these 2 videos helped you out. Remember to go ahead and knock out those evens. Let me know if you have any questions, and hope this video helps.